You know who it is. It's your boy, the young guru. And I really mean what I say, but let me break it down. For a man to become successful, he have to leave women alone. He has to. Unless you have a woman that been there and helped you, build and supported you and your team. That's different. But most of the time they're few and far between. Majority of us, we're just dolo and we moving around, dating this and that. But for a man to become successful in his life, he have to have discipline enough to leave women alone. I'm gonna give you an example. So let's say back in school, right? This happened to me a long time ago when I was in, I want to say middle or high school, ninth grade. We had this big report coming up and I had to do it to play basketball because if you didn't pass it, then they would bench you. I was playing basketball at the time. So I got all my stuff together for this report. I got the paper, I did the research. So that night I was going to pull an all-nighter, have it tight, hand it to the teacher like, boom, fuck out my face, let me play. But on that day, the craziest thing happened. I'm on my way to catch the bus, I'm thinking about the report, and the love of my life at the time stopped me. She said, hey, how you doing? I heard you like me, here go my number, call me tonight, 9:30. So I'm like blew away. I'm like, what? Me? Because everybody was on her. And people knew I liked her, but I didn't never tell her. But 9:30. So I zoomed home. I'm getting my mind right. All right, I'm gonna call at 9:30. What I'm gonna talk about. I know she like music. I'm gonna talk about music. What else I'm gonna talk about? I'm prepping the whole thing like it's it's magic that need to happen. So I'm getting everything right. I'm getting the phone. This was before the cell phone thing. I'm getting the house phone ready. Boom. Got the music, got the lights dim. So I'm just sitting, thinking, waiting for the right time. I called the girl 9:30 on the dot. Picked up, we talked. Conversation was rolling because I already had it planned out. Boom, boom, boom. So we talked about 2 a.m. Got off the phone, so excited I couldn't even go to sleep. I said, I can't wait to go to school to tell my boy. So went to school, stopped him as soon as he came in the door, told him, guess who I was talking to last night? Not your mother. What's her name? I ain't gonna say her name because she might see this. So anyway, we in class, I'm amped up, I'm looking at him like, yeah, how you doing? Had a good conversation last night. And the teacher said, pull out your reports. I totally forgot about the fucking report, didn't write shit. I'm looking around, I looked at her, she pulled out this crispy report, typed up with pictures and everything. I'm sitting in there, how the fuck she do that? Then it hit me. The reason she told me call her ass at 9:30, because she already had in her mind, I'm going to do my report, then I'm going to talk to this damn fool. I wasted all that time prepping a conversation of what to talk about. She wasn't doing it. She was doing what she was supposed to do because she said his job is, to make the conversation. I let her, direct everything in that perspective of I need to come to her with a conversation. When really, she should have had the conversation because she gave me her number. But to get back on track, I end up not playing basketball because I had to stay after to do the report. Mad as hell. And that's just a small example of why. Now, let me not pay her no mind and focus on my report. I'd have played. I could have been NBA right now. Who knows? This is why, men, to be successful, you need to leave women alone. Women distract us. We don't distract them. Women get to the business. They take care of their business, whether a man or not. Men, we a little dumber. We get distracted. We get with a woman and everything becomes about her, pleasing her, making sure she good, and that's fine. But when you ain't where you want to be in life, it's the wrong thing to do. Because all you're going to do is get farther what you supposed to do. You're gonna wake up, you got kids, you're married, you're miserable, you're gonna resent her, but you're really gonna resent yourself. You're gonna become an alcoholic, a crackhead, drug addict, or a goddamn, domestic violence sooner or later. And she gonna leave your ass. I'm telling you, women like men who are about something, who are creating something, building. All the successful men, they got successful women. Now, you don't see too many successful women dealing with unsuccessful men. You just don't. And if they do, it don't work. You know what I mean? Look at Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill. That shit ain't work because she's up here and he right here. So after a while, it's going to be resentment. Why? Because the man don't feel like he's the man, because she feels like since she's ahead, since she's more established, he got to march to her tune. That's the worst position for a man to be in, when the woman is more successful and established, because they tend to, lean on you a little bit harder. Everything starts off as ours, our this, our TV, our refrigerator, our house, our apartment, our dreams. Then when they get mad, it becomes mine, 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 mine. And that's what happened. That's why a man needs to focus on himself. Build your own brand up, build your own future up, and then find a woman that's already hooked to the game, that she know what you doing, so she knows she got to come correct. She got to be into what you into, so y'all can build. That's how it has to be. Y'all have to be, it has to be a balance. You cannot ride her wave, because sooner or later, she going to leave you for an alpha male. Women like alpha males. You can't be a beta male that let her lead the way, because sooner or later, women attracted to power. They attracted to power. Jay-Z got Beyonce, not because his looks. We all know that. It's his status, his power, how you carry yourself. It's not about your looks, it's your vibe. You know what I mean? It's a tug of war with them, but see, he always, Jay-Z always stays a little step ahead of her in the financial department. She got a lot of money, but he got a little bit more. It works. Alicia Keys got money, but what's his name? Swiss Beats got a little bit more. It works. You got to have a balance, because if you don't, the whole system breaks down. And for a man to be what he want to be in life, he has to block out all the women around him and focus on his goal. The women gonna be there, because when you become established, then you have the power to pick and choose who you want. But when you don't, when you pick women first and you chasing women, then you just out there to the wolves, because you're never going to be comfortable in a situation, because you're going to get with a woman, she's going to be doing her thing, then you might start doing your thing, then it's going to be a tug of war, because she's going to feel, no, you got to follow what I'm doing. You're going to say, well, you got to follow what I'm doing. And usually them relationships don't work. Divorce rate 60%. 60%, the other 40% stay together for kids or, comfortability, and they cheating or whatever. And 70% of the 60% are women that file divorce. I'm telling you, stay on point, follow what you want to do. Follow what you want to do, build your own foundation, and then, get with women and build from there. Don't go backwards. I'm telling you, you're going to be miserable. And it's hard when you got kids and all that already, because it's like, it ain't impossible, but it's hard. But for the young guys, that's like myself, that's single, you can do what you want, this is the perfect time to build your future. See, I do what I want. I come and go as I please. You know what I mean? This is my spot. Ain't nobody telling me what to do. I do what I want. You know what I mean? I buy what I want. When I want a lady friend, I go get a lady friend, and we do our thing. But other than that, I got things to do. That'll come later, man. You got plenty of time for that. So stay on point. You know what I mean? I'm telling you.